Good morning, everyone. My name is Raquel Rosas, and I'm a health psychologist currently based in Toronto, Canada, working as an associate at Pier. In the next 3 minutes, I will provide for a brief overview of the Foodlead Pro developed in Portugal as my PhD project. This project received a fully funded grant and was hosted by the William James Centre for Research at ISPA in Lisbon, Portugal. In 2017, the project started with stage 1, where the food literacy wheel was developed, exploring the definition for food literacy. In stage 2, a quantitative measure designated as Foodlead tool was developed to measure food literacy in adults. And in its final stage, a randomized controlled trial called Foodlead Trial was implemented online to promote food literacy and behavior change. Built with mixed methodologies, the food literacy wheel included 4 dimensions for food literacy: cooking skills, preserve and analyze, choice and acquisition, search and plan. Both theoretical and practical knowledge are also part of the food literacy definition. Internal and external determinants for food literacy are also acknowledged in the food literacy wheel, as well as the identified influential factors. In this stage, multiple partners contributed to the development of this research, and they are acknowledged here. With psychometric analysis, the Foodlead tool was developed and validated in stage 2. The final instrument assembled a total of 24 items to assess food literacy, 5 for its determinants, and 9 to measure influential factors. For the last stage of this project, a digital randomized control trial was designed based on the previous stages of the project, using behavior change techniques and a theoretical framework for behavior change. The experimental group had access to customized digital resources with evidence-based information, tailored BCTs, and psychological mechanisms to promote behavior change. On the comparison condition, international guidelines were delivered in its original format, and more than 200 participants were randomized for the 2 different conditions. Multiple follow-ups were also implemented to monitor change through time. Though the results for the Foodlead trial are currently submitted, the project has 4 main international publications that are fully available online. The different stages of the Foodlead Pro contribute towards the resolution of distinct challenges within the scope of food literacy, namely the current incongruence on theoretical consensus, the lack of assessment tools, and the lack of implementation studies. Finally, we hope that the Foodlead Pro encourages further evidence-based research within this field and that it motivates for future calls to action towards global food sustainability. Thank you for your attention.